Bristol City have announced the signing of Dasilva on a 4-year contract. And if you're like me right now, you're a bit disappointed because Dasilva was one of the few players that I was really looking forward to seeing how he would thrive and perform on the Frank Lampard. But with a bit of news that I've received, and just, speculation and rumors at this point, but 2 months ago, more than 2 months ago, around March, Juan Castillo, there were reports that he had decided that he needs to go abroad in order to test the waters and really grow as a player. He had decided that he's ready to leave Chelsea, and he doesn't see any future at Chelsea because, as you all know, the bridge between the youth players, youth academy, and the senior squad has been non-existent. So, with the reports and rumors that Juan Castillo has made a complete U-turn based off the fact that Lampard is coming in as manager, this is very promising because Juan Castillo is a player that I rate highly because he reminds me a bit of Marcelo in that he's the prototypical modern day left back, modern day fullback that can bomb forward, beat a defender, put in great crosses, assist in the midfield if needed, and link up the play very well. He can influence the attack and change the game completely, making overlapping runs just completely creative, and we need that desperately on that left-hand side. And recently, when he was on international duty for the Netherlands, he played in a cam role, so obviously he's very versatile. He can play. I've seen him play in a cam position, a midfield position. I've seen him play at fullback, left wing. So he's very, very versatile. And players like that, having players like that on your team that can play multiple positions at a high rate is very convenient. So even though Dasilva is a player that I really wanted to stay at Chelsea because I feel like he has potential to be a world-class left back, there's still hope that we can bring Castillo in, and even if he doesn't come immediately into the team, we send him out on loan because now with Lampard coming in as Chelsea manager, there will be hope that, and if you do well and you go abroad and when you come back, you will be evaluated and you will have a chance and opportunity to come into the first team with all the structure, with Makelele reportedly coming in and working with the youth players, the young loan players. So there's a bit of hope, So Dasilva, I salute, and I hope that you thrive, and hopefully Chelsea were smart enough to put a payback clause in there, and we can instantly bring it back. I feel like every player, every club should put buyback clause in all their youth players that they sell. If you're gonna sell them, put a cheap $5 million, $4 million, or whatever buyback clause on a player. I've seen City do it. I've seen lots of other clubs do it, and they really profit off of that. Let him grow abroad, elsewhere, grow, and then once he becomes world class or a very good player, you buy him for a bargain. But enough with that. Now, concerning Mateo Kovacic, Real Madrid have put a price tag on Mateo Kovacic, and Chelsea appear to be closing in on that deal. Now, it's been rumored to be around 30 to 35 million. Oh man, I hope I said that right. I know they're gonna slate me in the comments if I didn't say it right. 35 million quid. Is it 35 million quid? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But 35 million quid, or English pounds. Now, Chelsea desperately need midfielders right now because right now, as it stands, we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek injured. This just leaves Barkley, Kante, and Jorginho, and Danny Drinkwater as our midfield. And Bakayoko has come back as well. So we need Mateo Kovacic because even though he doesn't have goals in him, he's a well-balanced player. Like I said, he's not a guy that's going to average 10 assists a season or 15 assists, whatever. He's a number 6. He's a defensive midfielder. He's great defensively, and I think under Lampard he might do wonders. You never know. Playing as that second defensive mid, because Lampard likes to usually set out as a 4-2-3-1. So I think Kovacic is a great option. He also obviously will be a good squad player whenever, you know, Kante needs to rest or anyone else needs to rest. He can step in and do a job. You know, I think he does quite well. You know, he's great at beating the press. And yeah, I don't think he's as bad as people may rate him as. I think he's a quality. For 35 million, it's a good deal for me. Plus, we desperately need a midfielder. With the Champions League and all these other competitions, we need depth. So I don't know. Leave me your comments down below. How do you feel about Jay Dasilva leaving? How do you feel about Juan Castillo if you ever have seen him play before? Like I said, he's somebody I rate quite highly. I think that he has all the qualities to be what we need on that left-hand side. Of course, you know, I wouldn't be upset if he went out on loan for another season because he is only 19 years old. But I hate to see another young player leave Chelsea because